And as promised, a story about a couple whose dog was stolen from their home more than 7 years ago, but who've now finally been reunited with her.
Yeah, this is her, Daisy the Labrador, now 13. It was taken from her garden in Norfolk in November 2017. An RSPCA inspector found her during a routine investigation in Somerset, more than 200 miles away.
And she's looking very happy there to be reunited, and we're now joined by Daisy's owners, Rita and Philip Potter, and also by Kim Walters, who rescued Daisy. Good morning to all of you. Well, if we start, first of all, with you, in terms of, Rita, in terms of being reunited, how did it feel?
Just so exciting and unbelievable. Yes, it's wonderful.
And I think Daisy is next to you. We can't see her now, but
she's sure she is.
Yep.
She's definitely there. Did she remember you, Philip?
Yes.
Wow.
Definitely. She remembered where she used to sleep and walked down the paths, didn't go on the garden. Loved it, went all the way around the plot, near the road.
And Rita, you never lost hope, did you? After, you know, even though it was 7 years, you never stopped hoping that she would be returned to you.
No, we didn't ever lose hope. We always hoped that one day she would come home, but it was unbelievable, really, to think that, you know, after all this time, she was found. Yeah, she's gorgeous. Unfortunately, she needs a few operations, which makes you cross after somebody's, you know, bred her and earned money from her. We're now left with vet's bills because she needs 3 operations at least to make her more comfortable. But she's happy. She sleeps well and she's very happy.
Yeah, we're seeing some of the footage of her being reunited, or her with you, and she certainly looks happy.
Yeah.
And in terms of the mission to try and find her, you had quite a large public response, including from the actor Tom Hardy.
Yes, he's been amazing, yes. And the RSPCA have been tremendous in bringing her back and finding her, and I can't thank them enough. They have been wonderful.
So let's talk to Kim then from the RSPCA. Kim, how did you find Daisy?
So I was just carrying out routine investigations a week ago today now, and she came towards my van, and I was concerned immediately when I saw that she had some mammary tumours. So I managed to find the person responsible for her, and I said, look, you know, she needs to get vet treatment, and it was agreed that as he wasn't able to do that, that I would do that. So we took on the care and responsibility for her. So it was only then that once I rushed her off to the vets that it was there that we were able to scan her, and it was identified that she was in fact called Daisy and that she'd been stolen in November 2017. So it's amazing. Really.
And that's because she had a microchip?
Yes, that's correct, yeah. The microchip immediately flashed up that she'd been missing. So with all the contact details for Philip and Rita.
And what is the process when something like this happens? Because I imagine, you know, to be reunited after this length of time is quite unusual. But what is the message here for other people who may find themselves in the same situation?
I think it's just make sure that the microchip details, all your information is on there and correct. If you move address, then make sure it's kept updated. And also to inform the microchip company if your dog does go missing or is lost. And yeah. So it's just keep everything up to date.
And Rita and Philip, if we come back to you, you're hoping to see more being done to tackle this issue, and you're petitioning the government, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes. Last year, I think it came up to be a higher crime, didn't it? But, you know, I still think they're getting away with awful things with these dogs and earning money from them. And, you know, it's abusive, isn't it, towards animals? It's just such a shame.
Yeah, Kim, have you noticed, obviously in COVID there was an enormous explosion in people wanting dogs and breeding dogs. Have you noticed all of a sudden, you know, that there are more dogs maybe being given up for rehoming or any change in that regard?
Yeah, I've noticed all our animal centres are just brimming. They're all full, and lots of people now are wanting to relinquish ownership of their dogs. Yeah, it is a huge problem at the moment. And, you know, I just think we need better licensing regulations of puppy breeders, so that health and welfare is the priority, really, and not just making money.
And Rita and Philip, just explain just what you went through. I mean, everyone knows how much people love their dogs. I became a dog owner, like many people, during COVID, and wouldn't be without our Labrador. What was it like when you lost her?
We were told that somebody had come into our drive and picked her up and gone off, and the false number plates on the truck. And
It's awful.
it was awful. And then we did everything we could. We drove to look at dogs in Hertfordshire, in Suffolk, all over everywhere, where somebody would say, "Oh, we found Daisy. Is that Daisy there? Come and have a look." And we used to drive to look to see if it was Daisy, but every time it was a false alarm.
Yeah, it must have been an agonising wait, but at least you are now finally with her. And we saw a little bit of a glimpse of her snout. But if you could, Philip and Rita, if you could just see if you could show us Daisy. See if you can... oh, there we go. There's...
Here we go.
Let's see if we can move the
Since we
camera.
spent the whole time talking about a dog that we've hardly seen, where is she?
Daisy.
Where are you, Daisy? Oh, no. There. Oh,
there she is. A fleeting glimpse of Daisy.
well, we saw her wagging tail. Oh, there she
we go.
is. Oh.
Thank you very much indeed, Philip, Rita. Thank you,
And
Daisy particularly, and also to Kim as well. Thank you all for talking to us.